And welcome to another episode of Just a Bit Outside. I'm your host, Steve Ely, and along with me, as always, my co-host, Wes Cook.
I hate March.
Well, I'm sure you do today. I'm sure you do. Probably not as much as you did the other day, but today pretty badly.
It's the worst time of the year, where I thought it was the best time of the year. John Calipari, I don't have much respect for that man anymore. I've pretty much lost all faith in anything he does.
It's exactly what Jay Wright said on TV.
No, Jay Wright was good. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless roasted him pretty good today. I mean, they all make good points, and they're all solid points. Really, they're all solid points. It's awful. Awful.
Yeah.
You don't have that much talent on your team and lose in the first round in 2 of the last 3 years. You haven't made it out of the first weekend since 2018.
Something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Just, I don't know. I took Kentucky the other night. I was like, oh, man, there's no way they lose to this team. And then I was like, what the shit?
It's awful.
I talked to you the next day. I was like, I did it. It's my fault.
It is your fault, man. You should have bet on them.
It's my bad.
But no, really, dude, I just don't know how you can expect me to continue to be a fan of Calipari, not the Cats. I'll always be a fan of the Cats, plain and simple, But how you expect me to continue to support Calipari and his process when the process is proven unsuccessful, the process is not working, and he's too damn fucking stubborn to change anything.
NIL's gonna help Kentucky.
Yeah, sure, but
It's
not with
gonna help.
Calipari. Calipari's more concerned about getting guys to the league and having high draft picks and things like that. And it's what you said. Jay Wright was correct. The league is older. The college basketball is older. And when it's older, these freshmen ain't going to compete. You saw it in this game alone against Oakland. Kentucky fell flat on their face, and that spotlight was too big for the freshmen.
I didn't watch any of that game, but I'm willing to bet Oakland starts at least 3 seniors.
No, I'm sure. I mean, I don't care about who they've started, though, man. It's that stuff. It's Calipari screwed us. He absolutely screwed us. He didn't even play he didn't start his best players. When Dillingham and Reed Shepherd are coming off the bench, what's your thought process? What is your thought process? Those are the 2 highest rated draft picks that you're going to have, which you care so fucking much about. And you go out there and you bring them off the bench.
It's almost like he was semi-protecting them.
From what?
Injury. I mean, basketball injuries are few and far between, but they can.
But they're starting. I mean, they're not starting. I mean, like, what's the difference if they start or don't start? I don't get it, man. I thought going into this year, Calipari was going to get things straightened out. We would be competitive.
Yeah.
And he would change some things up, knowing that this year meant so much more. So even in February when we faltered a couple of times, we picked it back up. We beat Tennessee at the end of the year.
Yeah.
The thing was,
where was that team?
Where's that team? But also the team is apparently built for March. That's what Calipari said.
I didn't see that.
No, he's 0-2 in March. They lost. They lost in the SEC tournament. They lost in the NCAA tournament, both in the first round. You're the 2 seed in the SEC, and you took an L to Texas A&M.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody press the reset button. We don't care. It's okay. We're going to the NCAA tournament. Things are going to be different. No, you lose in the first round again. Calipari needs to be walked out the door. He needs to quit. He needs to separate himself because he's lost the fan base completely. There's not a person in Kentucky that's supporting John Calipari right now.
think it's over that quick?
Dude, the last 5 years.
Last 5 years.
The last 5 years have been abysmal. They have the same amount of NCAA tournament wins that Louisville does in the last 5 years.
I know you saw that thing I sent you where it was like Fairleigh Dickinson and somebody else actually has more wins.
Right. Kentucky's football team has more postseason wins since 2019 than their basketball team does.
Which is insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For a basketball school, John Calipari has lost his way. He's not it anymore, man. It's over. It's over. You need to retire.
He is one of the last of an old guard.
But the thing is, he's too damn stubborn to change what needs to be changed. He needs to accept that this game has passed him by and he needs to retire.
I'm not going to say it's passed him by.
It's passed him by. Okay, great. You're great with recruits. You can recruit your ass off. You're the best recruiter of all fucking time. But guess what? You can't coach for shit. You can't have that much talent and you've only produced one national title.
Yeah.
And the thing
how
is,
long has he been there?
When
did he get there?
Huh?
When did he get there?
09-10.
He hasn't had a shit ton of talent and only one championship.
Right.
It should have been two.
Here's my thing, though. Like, I'm not complaining if he has one national title, but he's big competitive every year. Maybe a blip here or there because things happen, right? 2013, we won the national title the year before. 2013, Nerlens Noel gets hurt. Okay, we go to the NIT. We take a big L there, whatever. All right. Well, we won the national title the year before. Not sweating it. Come back 2014. Guess what? We're in the national title game again. We're in the Final Four in 2015.
Yeah.
Ever since 2015, though, we got nothing. I think one Elite Eight, a Sweet 16, and
9 first weekend outings.
We had the worst in 2020. Granted, it was a shortened season and everything, but the worst season Kentucky's ever experienced in basketball ever. In 2020. 2021, you lose, what was it? No, it was 2021 was the worst season ever. 2022, we lose to St. Peter's. 2023, we lost to Kansas State in the second round. And this year, we lose to Oakland in the first round. The thing is Calipari can be the coach next year, and he can bring in this awesome recruiting class. But if this is the result I'm getting, why bother? Like, wipe the slate clean. Send his ass packing. I don't care where he goes. Go wherever and keep running the same model.
Who you hiring?
My brothers and I talked about this. Short list. All right. First call you make, probably Billy Donovan.
Okay.
All right. Probably going to say no. All right. Fine. No problem. Call Brad Stevens. Probably going to say no. Okay. Got it. But you make those calls first just because you have to make those calls. Yeah. Why not? All right. Next one up, Jay Wright. Jay Wright's young enough. Jay Wright would like a new challenge probably. And there's a possibility there. But there's also a possibility he says no. Okay, cool. My fourth candidate will not say no. My fourth candidate will be on the first flight to Lexington when they make that call, and it's Bruce Pearl.
Pearl probably would.
Pearl has the personality for the job, and he just gives a damn, man. The man loves winning. The man loves basketball. He doesn't give a shit about where. I mean, I think he does. I think he cares about if his guys go to the league and stuff, but he doesn't make it a priority like Calipari does. Calipari talks about all the accomplishments he's had at Kentucky, but he forgets about all the accomplishments that were there before him.
Yeah.
He just talks about himself. He's egotistical. Bruce Pearl's not that way. Bruce Pearl talks about, wanting to build culture and wanting to be successful, but he also wants to, build upon what's already there. He talks about most other programs in a positive light. I can't tell you the last time I ever heard Bruce Pearl say anything negative about Kentucky.
Probably hadn't ever. Not in the public eye anyway.
Yeah, he's a perfect candidate, and he gives a damn. And you know what? He's going to field a good team, and he's going to field a team of guys that are going to play for the name on the jersey on the front, not the back. And he's going to push guys, and he's a good X's and O's guy. You're going to actually see a team play cohesively on the floor and do something.
I like Bruce Pearl, but
I'm a fan. I'm in.
He's sitting in the same place you guys are sitting right now, though.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, they took an L. I get it. I mean, Yale came out, and the thing was that was a crazy end of that game. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Like, it's a weird ending. I get it. Okay. But the thing is, I guarantee you, Pearl is hurting still to today.
Oh, he's hurting about it. Cal could care.
Calipari is at home with his dogs, having a good time, and his wife, he's like, oh, shit, well, next year. You know? He's probably not even sweating about his job because of the stupid-ass lifetime contract he has. Granted, it has to be paid out over the next 6 years. So it's $33 million over 6 years. That's doable. That's something that they'll fire his ass over for tomorrow. And most likely, Kentucky's going to have an answer for him on Monday about what the future holds. If you want to keep Calipari, I'm not for it. I'm done. I'm rather just rip the Band-Aid off and let's start over.
They're going to keep him.
Because of
the class that's coming in. Because you have another really good, typical Kentucky.
But I don't care. It's good. Okay, but what are you doing with it? You're doing jack shit with it. We're losing the first weekend of the SEC tournament. We're losing the first weekend of fucking NCAA tournament. I'm fucking done with it, man. Fuck you, John Calipari. Fuck you.
I like you all heated like this.
Dude, I'm just done. Like, fucking win. Do something with all this talent you got. It's so awful. You are awful as a coach right now. Learn.
He definitely isn't learning.
No, man.
Definitely not.
So done. Like, I'm just getting more heated, but I was trying to be cool about it, but I just can't because he's so fucking egotistical.
He is. He's very. And he's been like that since he was at.
No, and he thinks the fans are stupid, but the whole thing is, no, the fans are very fucking smart. And guess what? You aren't the program. Kentucky was here before you. They're going to be here after you.
Oh, yeah. They were a good program. That was a good job before you got it.
It was the best job in the country. Plain and simple. They have the most rich and extended history of any college basketball program out there. And, it's not a knock on UCLA. It's not a knock on Carolina or Duke or anybody else. But when you talk about the overall success of the program,
I get it.
Kentucky was there when it started, and Kentucky's been there to today. And John Calipari has contributed to this success. He won a national title in 12. Great. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything up to 2015, but you lost your way after that.
He's not going anywhere. I don't think they're going to fire him.
And the thing is I'm going to support the team next year if John Calipari is there or not. But if he fails next year, then we're having the same conversation again next year, and it's not necessary. We should go ahead and wipe the slate clean at this point. That's what I'm saying.
My question is, did you fill out your bracket?
No, I didn't fill out a bracket.
Probably a good thing.
No, because I was going to put Kentucky to win. It doesn't matter. We talked about my bracket last week.
I know. That's why I asked, buddy. That's why.
I had Auburn in the Final Four, too. I was fucked.
I think I had Auburn in the Final Four,
no, I had
too.
Auburn and Kentucky in the final, I think, after last podcast last week. So, yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What the fuck? Oh, no, they're Carolina's back.
Carolina's still winning, man. It's okay.
I know, but they were up bigger. They were up
Now
9, and now it's only 4. And, I hate pulling for Carolina, but I want to win money.
I know. You're driving me crazy, man. Like, I thought I'd get heated about stuff. No, bro. You get way heated before I do.
Man, the thing is, though, I'm not, going to be – I wouldn't be heated if we, even barely won that game. I'd be like, all right, cool. These things happen. We got through. And then, we're playing tonight against NC State. But no, it's just the Calipari way's done, man. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I love John Calipari. I supported him. Even up until this year, I was like, all right, He's back to a traditional kind of class that he has. He understands the game's changed a little bit, so he's going to change things. He changed the offense. Great. But he did not teach defense this year.
No.
Or, these guys didn't pick up the defense. He didn't get through to them.
Well, here's the thing.
And the thing is, though, I don't care. You had so much talent that you failed with it. You can't continue to fail over and over again. Like, how many chances does the guy get? If I was this bad at my job, I'd be fired. It doesn't matter what I did in the past. They care about what have you done for me lately.
It is. Man, you and I we had the same conversation about, Carolina last year, and I'm like, how long do I support this? You know? Because I was worried. I was like, Hubert came in his first year. He got to the Final Four. I really thought that was just it
was a fluky run, but they put everything together. They got hot at the right time, and sometimes that's what you need, and that's good.
Yeah.
And then last year, shit fell apart.
It did.
But look at them this year. They're playing they're a 1 seed.
They are.
They look phenomenal. Honestly, they're a really good basketball team. Hubert Davis has done really well. And you say he makes 2 Final Fours in the first 3 years of him coaching? You got to be on that train.
I'm on the train. My thought was if they come in and play like shit again. I want my team to be ranked. I want to be competing for an ACC championship. I don't want to be. I don't want to play in the NIT.
No, I want my team to come in and make it to the Sweet 16. Like, it's automatic. That's what's happening. We know my team is this good. My team is automatically in the Sweet 16 every year. That's what I expect out of Kentucky. That's what you should expect out of Carolina. That's what Kansas should expect. That's what UCLA should expect. Duke should expect it. Hell, even LSU or Louisville should expect that.
Yeah.
It's like these types of teams should expect
greatness like that.
Yeah, a Sweet 16 is a minimal expectation for the school. And when we haven't reached it since 2018,
that's rough, bro.
No, John Calipari has single-handedly ruined every fucking March I've had since 2019.
Okay.
Dude, I go into this every year, and I'm so fucking stoked. I'm like, oh, it's the best time of the year. Don't I talk about it? I talk about it all the time.
We were stoked 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You were stoked 2 weeks ago.
We love the March Madness, man.
Yeah.
But when your team is out the first fucking weekend, it kills it for you.
It does.
Like, the only reason I'm a little bit excited is that I do get to bet on these games and throw some parlays together.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not that interested anymore. Like, all day I did yard work instead of watching games.
Oh.
You know how ridiculous that is?
I've been watching a lot. I've been all over.
Your team's still in it.
Well, I mean,
your team's playing right now.
I watched all day. I watched all day on Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, all day.
Yeah. I mean, I joined in, and then Kentucky lost, and I swear, dude, it killed me. On Thursday, excuse me.
I bet.
Friday, I didn't watch. I was mad because everything I saw on social media, everything I saw on the internet, everything I saw on Twitter, whatever bullshit is Kentucky this, Kentucky that. Is John Calipari leaving? What's happening here? And it's like, why, upset. This fucking white dude that shoots, fucking hits 10 bogus ass threes out of nowhere. I mean, the fadeaway, fallback, lean shit.
From the corner, that was ridiculous.
The bank off the backboard shit. I'm like, dude, the luckiest shit you ever see.
I saw some of the highlights. They were ridiculous.
Dude, it just makes you upset. But it is. They won. And watch, I hope they're ice cold tonight. I hope NC State beats them by 40. And we can just be like, look, you got lucky. And that's what happened. You can't hit the same shots back-to-back nights. Okay. That's what I'm hoping for.
It could very easily happen.
Oh, because I don't think there's anybody that's going to stop Big Boy for State.
No. Dude is huge.
I'll be shocked if he doesn't have 30, 15, and 6 assists.
That was the dude I was telling you about the first, months ago. I was like, man, did you see the size of that dude?
No, he's the dupe. He's the new tractor trailer for sure.
Like he's Baycott size, but twice as wide.
Yeah. You're right.
Like he made Baycott look small.
Dude, he abused Baycott in the ACC tournament.
Yeah, he did.
He ate his lunch.
Yes, he did.
All right.
All right.
All for Kentucky, dude.
All right. Where are we going to go? You want to stay on this
Fuck
tournament?
John Calipari. One more time. I just need to throw it out there. Let's see. So right now, you got Carolina, Michigan State. You got Iowa State and Washington. I think it's tied at halftime right now, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Yeah, 27-27 at half for Iowa State, Washington. NC State, Oakland just tipped off. NC State up 2-0. Arizona beat Dayton earlier today by 10. Gonzaga beat the brakes off Kansas. I'm sorry to break it back up. I know you had a bad beat there.
I had a terrible beat there. God damn.
I mean, that's a really bad beat.
That's one. I mean, what the fuck, man?
So,
a point
to inform you guys.
A point. A foul.
Yeah.
In a
so, Steve took Gonzaga as the favorite.
I did.
Or actually underdog. They were what, 2.5 point dogs?
No, they were the faves.
They were the faves? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, anyways, they were 2.5 point favorites. But then the over-under was 156.5.
Yep.
Kansas gets the ball with like 10 seconds left. And they start dribbling.
It was less.
Yeah.
It was 7.
Yeah, there wasn't much left. You know, but anyways, this is the last possession. They're down by more than 20 points at this point. And it's like, it looks like they're going to dribble it out. Well, home dude drives to the basket, gets fouled.
0.8 of a second.
And right now, the total amount of points is 156.
Yes.
He gets fouled, and he hits both free throws.
Nope,
Bad beat.
just one.
He only hit one
just
of them.
One.
Oh, bad beat of the year, man.
Half a point.
That one's awful. I hate it for you.
Makes me want to drive to wherever they're playing and shoot that kid. If it would have been for a lot of money, I'd probably be in the car right now on my way.
No, I got you.
But no.
So I'm going to tell you all about a parlay I got going. So if y'all want to make some bets today, you could be more than aware. But I will say Gonzaga looks like the team we all thought they would be at the beginning of the year. Gonzaga is they're going to be a force to be reckoned with going forward.
Yeah. Yeah, if they play like they played today, they are
So one of my 4-leg parlay, I've got Oakland plus 6.5. I got Tennessee minus 6.5. I got Duquesne plus 9.5 at Illinois. And then I've got Oregon plus 4.5 at Creighton. Big fan of this 4-leg parlay. I got a 50% profit boost on that one too on FanDuel. So if you guys want to make a little bit of money, this $10 wager will pay out at $200. If it hits, which of course, I mean, that's what I want. I'll get screwed somewhere on it.
I already know what's going to happen. I'll take a bad beat somewhere.
Yeah. Bad beats, man. It's always one leg that always screws you, you know?
Yeah. You've seen it. You've seen how many I've got. It's always one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always right there. Just right there. Just one leg short every time, bro.
Yeah. So let's see. I've got another 4-leg parlay in DraftKings. This one is Carolina minus 4, Iowa State minus 6.5, Tennessee minus 7, and then I took the opposite of the Creighton Oregon game in this one. So if the other 3 legs hit, I'll be okay. One way or the other, I'm going to hit one of these parlays.
It's going to be one of the games we're not expecting. I mean, Iowa State's already not doing what they need to do, but it's still early.
They're tied 27 apiece at half.
Man, that would have been an under game all day.
It is crazy. That would be an under game because I think the over-under was 150 on that one.
Dude, the Clemson one the other night that I got locked into was the over and under on that was 160.
The fighting Brownells.
Oh, man, I was like, all right, I'm all over that. Give me that. I actually parlayed that into like a second bet, too.
Nice. Yeah, so Tennessee's a 6.5 point favorite against Texas tonight. That one goes off at 8. So that one will hop off here in about 45 minutes. I think Tennessee, man, they look good. They look good in the first round. I think they're going to run away with this one.
They are by far the best looking SEC team.
For sure.
The tournament.
They definitely look the part. It is Rick Barnes. Will falter somewhere before the Final Four because that's what Rick Barnes does. But until then, I keep taking Tennessee.
Yeah.
Illinois and Duquesne.
That's the one I'm not sure about, Brad.
That's a 10.5 point spread for Illinois. I'd take Duquesne and under just because it is March Madness and the beatdowns of the small schools just aren't prominent right now. They're not prominent.
No, there's a few out there. There's a few.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I've enjoyed every game that I've watched.
I have, except the Kentucky game.
I've enjoyed it all. I've liked it all.
Duke fucked me last night. I told you about that.
I didn't even mess with the Duke game. Didn't mess with it.
Man, well, I was just thinking the under, or not the under, but the...
At 12.5 point spread?
Yeah, man. It was like 12.5 or 13.5. I was like, they're going to cover. They're going to cover for sure. Took a bad beat there. What was it? Ended up being 17.
Yep.
And Duke scored like 5 points in the last 30 seconds. Like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I needed in other games to happen. No, it didn't happen for me. I've caught a lot of, like, I don't know, games I probably shouldn't. Like St. Mary's got me. Who knew? I should have known. You know how I love the 12-5s.
Don't we all?
And freaking, I should have known. Should have known.
Well, the late game is Creighton and Oregon. Creighton's a 4.5 point favorite. Oregon looked really good in the first round.
Oregon looked great in the first round.
Yeah.
I watched that game.
I feel like Oregon is hitting their stride right now. So Oregon at plus 4.5 is a really good bet in my opinion.
I like it.
I'm almost really want to say for Oregon, like you just take them on the money line. Make a little money. Help yourself out there. But doesn't mean Creighton can't handle their business. Creighton's not a bad basketball team at all.
No.
And they proved it in the first round. They looked pretty good and won in a convincing manner.
Oregon's been a team that's been like on the rise, though. They've been surprisingly good the last half of the season.
Yes, sir.
Hell, they won the Pac-12 championship, didn't they?
I think so.
So, or what is left of what?
The Pac-2
now.
The Pac-2 championship. Well, tomorrow kicks off at 12:10. You got Colorado at Marquette. Marquette is a 3.5 point favorite. Then you have Purdue and Utah State. Purdue's an 11.5 point favorite, and I kind of want to send it. Like Purdue. I like Purdue big time in that matchup. There's nobody that's going to guard Zach Edey in that game.
No, there's not.
Utah State is going to just get handed the business. 5:15 is James Madison, the Dukes that you
I told you
correctly picked.
I did.
Move on to play Duke.
I did pick them.
Yeah,
I liked it. I picked a lot of the 5-12s, and I was wrong about most of them.
But the James Madison Dukes pulled it out for you.
They did.
Look at me with my Clemson and Baylor pick on the next game, though. That one's sitting around there for you, boy. That one is going to tip off at 6:10. Oh, but first, Duke is a 7.5 point favorite against James Madison. I think you take James Madison plus 7.5 here.
Yeah, I took him plus the 8.5 the other night.
Yeah, I think James Madison's going to give him a game. It's not going to be simple for Duke.
No,
and Duke won by 17 last night, but I don't think so, man. Yeah, give me the plus 7.5. And if you watch it carefully, it might flex into that plus 8.5 area, and you got a real solid score there.
Yep. I like it.
Clemson is a 4.5 point dog against Baylor tomorrow at 6:10. Bama and Grand Canyon are at 7:10 tomorrow. Bama is a 5.5 point favorite. Send it on Bama tomorrow. Fucking send it on Bama.
I kind of agree with that one. I
think
that.
Grand Canyon got just the hit a little lucky stride, and now it's over. Yeah, give me Bama and 5.5 points for sure. I'll see they can have it. UConn is a 14.5 point favorite over Northwestern,
and I like it.
You like that?
I like it.
I think I want to take Northwestern and the points.
I watched a couple of UConn games over the last couple of weeks, and they look ridiculous, son.
They're back to last year, man. They are. They really are.
That game yesterday or the other day, it was yesterday. It was
the night before. It's Thursday night.
No, it was a
UConn played the night before.
They played on Friday.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. That was last night. Friday. Sorry, I brain farted.
I watched the game. I watched all of it, and I had a bet on it, and it was just driving me crazy. It was another one of those I barely missed the over by 2 points or something like that.
That's awful.
But UConn they just destroyed them.
That's what they do.
I mean, they were up pretty much 25-30 in the first half,
and
they never let off the pedal. They had starters still playing with 6 or 7 minutes to go, and they're up by almost 40.
That's always a shitty move, though.
I think it's a terrible move. I think it's a shitty move, and then they put their
I
second
hope someone gets injured in those instances, not really, but at the same time, it's dude, quit being a douche.
Well, they put their second string guys in, and they kept just going full speed.
Yeah.
Full speed. Hey, we never get to play. Let's play.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get in our name.
Well, I get that. Yeah, do that. All right. Well, I think I think I'd take Northwestern and 14.5 points. That might be wrong, but that's the fact that Northwestern won their first round game. A little bit of motivation. I don't like point spreads over 10 once it gets into the second round. Things can get a little crazy. The over-under in that game is 135.5.
I like the over.
I like the over in that one big time. That 135 is a little low. Next game at 8:40 tomorrow is Texas A&M and Houston. Houston's a 9.5 point favorite.
I like it.
Send A&M, baby.
You like it?
A&M, yeah. Dude, A&M looks good recently. They look really good. Here's my favorite of the night, though, is Yale and San Diego State. San Diego State's only a 5.5 point favorite. Give me San Diego State to cover all day. The over-under is 128.5. Over. Slam the fuck out of it.
Come on, man. You're gonna blow it all on your pick that you made?
Well, the Yale was just bullshit because I spoke it into existence. I really did speak that into existence.
You did, bro. You did. That's the whole point. You did. You spoke it right into existence. Yeah. Are you looking at these ticket prices by chance?
Yeah, some of them are low. The Houston Texas A&M game in Memphis is $9.
The Clemson one's $9, and it's all in Memphis. All the Memphis tickets are cheap.
Well, let's put it this way: Clemson and Memphis, that's a long distance. Baylor to Memphis, long distance. Texas A&M to Memphis, long distance. Houston to Memphis, long distance.
Yeah, but that's Yale to Washington. It's still $54.
It's not bad. What's funny is UConn and Northwestern's $155. That's at the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
James Madison, Duke, 150. Well, that makes sense because there's a lot of Duke fans in New York. So.
Yep.
Well, Purdue is playing in Indy, 196. That makes sense.
Marquette, 196 in Indy, too.
Yeah, they're a state over, so makes sense.
But it's just $9. $9 to see a tournament game. I bet you the ticket's worth that. Let's see today's. There's another game in Charlotte. The Texas-Tennessee game in Charlotte. $862.
What? Texas and Tennessee? That's impressive. So Arizona awaits the winner of Baylor and Clemson in the Sweet 16.
Yep.
The winner of Oregon-Creighton will play the winner of Tennessee and Texas in the Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
Winner of this Carolina-Michigan State game will get the winner of Bama and Grand Canyon. Gonzaga awaits the winner of Purdue and Utah State, and I guarantee you that Purdue-Gonzaga game is going to be everything.
That game's going to be nice.
That's going to be a good one to watch. I want that one. I do.
If they, like I said, if Gonzaga plays like they played today.
Yeah. Oh, and 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Gonzaga looks good.
Just keep it up. Play like you're playing.
Good, dude. Zags look good.
They can win it.
Yeah,
they can win the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. They look great, man. There's no question about it. NC State Oakland winner will take on the Colorado Marquette winner. Iowa State Washington State winner will take on the Illinois Duquesne winner. Duke James Madison winner will take on the Houston A&M winner. And the UConn Northwestern winner will take on the San Diego State Yale winner. So, my Final Four is completely fucked.
Mine is.
As you know.
Mine's probably not looking good.
Yeah. Well, my final was Auburn and Kentucky. So, both teams went out the first round. So,
well, I had Auburn in one of my Final Four games. I had them over Iowa State.
Mm-hmm. Iowa State's still alive.
Let's see. Yeah, but I have Auburn as my Final Four team. I got Houston as one of my Final Four teams. NC State's looking good, buddy. I like it. I like it.
I don't need them to win big.
I just need them to cover.
Yeah. I don't need them to cover. I need Oakland to cover.
No, I got State to cover, bro.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I like the round mound of rebound, bro.
That ain't Charles Barkley.
It's the newest edition of the round mound.
All right. So let's redo our Final Four. You know, new week, whatever.
With who's playing right now?
Yeah, who's left? All right. So I'm going to take Carolina out of the West. I'm taking the Zags out of the Midwest. I like them, man. I think if they can continue to play at that, Tennessee and Purdue ain't going to mean nothing.
Nah.
Yeah, give me the Zags out of the Midwest. And I'm going to take... Man, I'm going to take... This was tough. Oh, jeez.
My Final Four is shot. I straight up...
I'm taking Texas A&M out of the South. As silly as that sounds, I'm going to take A&M out of the South.
A&M out of the South?
Yeah, I think they're going to knock off Houston tomorrow. And I'm not a big fan of Marquette, really. But, I mean, if NC State wins convincingly tonight, I might seriously consider looking at them for a Final Four run. Because the heater they're on and the teams they're beating to get there, big shit, man. Big shit.
I had...
and then give me UConn out of the East.
That's kind of where I'm looking at. I'm looking at UConn in the East.
Then I'm going to have UConn and Carolina matched up against each other. And then I'm going to have Texas A&M and Gonzaga matched up. Give me Gonzaga against UConn, and UConn repeats.
That's
with what's left.
I'm going with two of my picks that I have.
Okay.
I am going with Carolina. I am going with Houston.
Okay.
I originally had Auburn in the Final Four.
Yes, I know the feeling, bro.
But, I had them beating UConn because I felt they could do that. But after watching UConn play yesterday...
You feel good about UConn.
UConn, I don't think there's anybody in their region.
I agree.
That's handling that.
Iowa
State, maybe.
I agree.
Maybe. I'm still rolling with Houston.
So who are you taking out of that Midwest?
Midwest, man. I shit the bed on that one all day long. So I'm going to go with Gonzaga. I'm going with the Zags on it. Yeah. Well, I had South Carolina originally, so.
Whoops. The SEC are really doing a great job out here.
I know.
Representing the conference strong, boys. Repping it
posted on Facebook that the SEC should just stick to football.
I agree with you, man. They really have taken a turn in this NCAA tournament.
I know. They're like, oh, they're the best conference in the country all year. And
yeah.
They didn't look like it.
You know what? Thank God for Alabama and Tennessee. Because otherwise...
A&M?
And A&M. A&M still around. Yeah. Hey, I got A&M going to the Final Four. What am I talking about? Yeah, go all A&M. Do your thug thing. NC State's up 11 on Oakland. It looks like Oakland got real hot, and now all of a sudden it's real cold.
That's smooth.
What did I say before this game tipped off?
That's probably what would happen.
Yeah, exactly. Shot their fucking wad against Kentucky, and they're going to lose.
I am glad I took NC State and the spread. So.
Good for you, man. Anyways, that's just aggravating as shit. It's like they see Kentucky and they're like, oh, I'm going to play the best game of my entire life. And God gives them these bullshit shots to go in. I mean, when he banked in that 3, I was like, I just laughed. I was like, yep, we're losing this game. We're losing this game.
Iowa State's pulled out by 5s right now, so I'm cool with that.
That's going in the right direction,
that is
sir.
going in the right direction, buddy.
Let's go. All right. So, a little bit of baseball news.
Huge baseball news.
I mean, we got to talk about it, right?
We got to.
Shohei Ohtani. No, the conspiracy theories around this.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's...
Like, there's no way his interpreter had... What? Like, as an interpreter for Shohei Ohtani, you can't rack up $4.5 million worth of debt, right?
Nah.
Like,
no
what
way.
bookie is going to say, you're fine. The way you keep racking up debt.
$1 million debt.
$4.5 million worth of debt. No. You got to have some kind of equity that says, all right.
I have this money.
And you're the interpreter for Shohei Ohtani. Like, you might be worth $1 million. Like, what bookie that knows his worth is going to give somebody an extended line of credit of $4.5 million?
Where the issue is lying is the wire transfers.
Yeah.
Signed
by Shohei.
By Shohei.
Yeah.
To this known bookie. Shohei is getting ready to be done.
I think so.
He'll be back playing in Japan.
Yeah, because Japan don't give a fuck about him gambling. But here's my thing. And, of course, I'm going to go to the Pete Rose thing. If you don't ban Shohei Ohtani because you catch him gambling and you ban Pete Rose, you've already set the precedent. Precedence. The precedence has been set. You have to ban him from baseball, right?
Here's what's going to happen, and I 100% foresee this happening. Shohei is their global cash cow.
Yeah, absolutely. He's what has Japan bought into MLB right now. I mean, granted, they've been bought in, but like
they're
like,
yeah,
the stock price right now is higher than it's ever been in Japan.
It's not even just in Japan. It's the
China,
Asian market,
the Korean,
period.
All that. Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
And, he's their cash cow. It's going to come out that it's going to be all the interpreter's fault.
Well, that's what happened. This is the thing. What happened was the interpreter said, Shohei covered his $4.5 million gambling debt. He was thankful. Shohei's this great guy. And then they came back
and said he stole the money.
He stole the money. And it's like,
they should have just left it with.
Yeah. That Shohei paid
it for him.
But for some reason, now they want to go after the interpreter to recoup the $4.5 million and say he stole it. But all that's done is open this big-ass book of conspiracy theories that makes me think Shohei Ohtani is quite the gambler.
I think he is very much quite the gambler.
Not good at it.
Apparently not, bro. It's kind of like Bruno Mars. I saw something about Bruno.
We are doing better at gambling than Shohei Ohtani.
I saw something last week, apparently, that Bruno Mars had ran up like a $50 million, like...
$50 million?
Something like that. At a casino in Vegas.
Yeah, he probably can't walk back in there ever again.
Dude, it's probably the one he's got the show at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, all right, that's cool.
Wait, you're right. I think I remember
just
seeing that.
keep running up your tab. That means less money we got to
pay you. Yeah, you're basically free for us.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Mm-hmm. That's exactly. So you get your lavish suite, and we'll just keep taking all your money.
My opinion is that it's Ohtani that is doing the bet.
I think it is too. I 100% believe it is.
The interpreter is just taking the fall, and they're trying to find. They've already changed the story once. They're going to change it again, and they're going to try to cover this up in any which way, shape, or form they can.
Baseball's going to do it.
Baseball's going to help. No, of course they are. Why would you want your cash cow for international sales to be fucking done in baseball?
Hey. Slow it down there, Oakland. Slow it down. They pulled within like 4.
Okay, that's good for me.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know. Well, what I took him at like 9.5 point underdog.
I got State -7.5, I think. But anyway, yeah, Shoei's gonna end up getting off of it. The interpreter's gonna catch all of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no.
The crazy part is how far is this gonna go, because gambling's illegal in California. So now they know that this particular bookie has raked in at least $4.5 million.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. It's not legal to sports gamble in California?
No.
Wait, the most liberal state in the entire country.
It is not.
Has not. North Carolina legalized sports gambling before California did?
Yeah.
That's
which I find is really weird, considering California has casinos. But for some reason, I don't think sports betting is legal. I've been seeing something about that.
Okay.
That sports betting is not legal in California.
Well, we're going to look, sir.
I know. I'm in it.
No, you're right. The California Attorney General's office states that the law generally prohibits wagering on the outcomes of contests between animals and or people, including sporting events. The only exceptions are for the state lottery and licensed card rooms, tribal casinos, and horse races.
Yeah.
So they don't have casinos; they have tribal casinos, like North Carolina had before.
They got card games, because they do some of the World Pro.
Well, card rooms,
card
rooms, that makes sense. And then you have the state lottery, which everybody pretty much has anymore. Okay.
Yeah. So here, how far down the hole does California go?
California sucks. Period. Make it its own country.
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt my feelings none.
Me either. I wish some earthquake would separate it from the rest of the United States. Just leave it out there. Carolina is beating the brakes off Michigan State right now.
They are.
3-13 and they're going to cover, so that's going to help my parlay today. 1 leg down, 3 more to go, sir.
It's 1 leg for me, 4 to go.
Yeah. Yep, I like it.
Man, I'll end up taking a bad beat somewhere.
You and me both, bro. It'll probably be the same fucking game.
It'll be some unnecessary shot with where a team's down by just over the spread, and they'll hit some half-court buzzer beater just to beat the spread. It's son of a bitch.
Iowa State is up 4 on Washington State.
That's probably going to be the one.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to do it. Oh, they're up 5 now.
Okay. I think I had them at 7.5 is what I think. What else happened this week in sports? That's about it.
Well, I know the Flyers beat the Boston Bruins today in hockey. That was kind of cool. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, we don't give hockey enough love on here.
No, we don't.
We give them a little bit of love every time we go to a game.
Yeah, when we go to a game, that's it.
And that's about all the love they get.
You're supposed to get more tickets.
I'm still working on playoff tickets, man.
All right, man.
I'm working on it.
Sir. All right, so spring training is getting ready to wrap up. We got about 6 more days worth of spring training, and then opening day.
Yeah.
So we got we're going to, I think probably in the next week or two, we will get together and
look into baseball.
A baseball preview for the year. We'll put it together. We'll do a little bit of research. We'll give you a breakdown of what we think is going to happen in each division. A little bit of breakdown on each team.
The show could change a lot of things for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to predict that the Dodgers lose every game because fuck those cheaters and their shitty ways. Not a fan.
I didn't realize Armando Bacot was second all time in scoring at Carolina.
He's played like 6 years there.
It's five. And everybody in this generation got the extra years, not just him.
No, I know that. I'm just telling you, like, it's still an asterisk.
Props to Caitlin Clark, though, for saying, nah, I'm going to go ahead and go pro. With a year sitting there, dude. She can throw that scoring thing, like, so far out there.
Yeah, but no, she should go pro. Why? Why are you wasting your time? She probably makes more money. She
probably makes more money in the NIL, bro.
I'd probably stay there, then, honestly.
Yeah. What else you got on the docket?
Man, really, it's just we got baseball to cover in a couple weeks, or next week or a couple weeks. You know, I've got no time to talk about women's basketball. It's just
that was the only thing. I just wanted to throw that in there.
No. You're good. NBA is getting close to playoff time. So
how their teams looking?
So we'll give a quick breakdown before we get off of here for the night. But I mean, the Celtics have already clinched a playoff spot. That's how good they've been. The Sixers have fallen down to the 8th spot. Really would like they're really only a game and a half out of 6, which would get them out of that play-in thing. But officially eliminated in the Eastern Conference are the Wizards and the Pistons.
I can't believe
figure.
I can't believe the Hornets are still.
They're barely alive. Barely.
Like they would have to go on a heater and a half.
Yeah, you're telling me. I mean, they are playing without their best player.
Yeah.
All right, so in the Western Conference, no one's clinched yet, but Denver's moved up from 3 to 2 and overtaken Minnesota.
Yep.
They got a game on Minnesota for that 2 spot. Oklahoma City's still riding high at 1. The Clippers still moving and sticking to that 4 spot. The surprise, though, is the Pelicans at the 5. Really. On the West Coast Conference, man. It's kind of crazy. But it is very dicey for the play-in rounds. You got the Suns, who have a big 3 that is maybe unmatched, really, in the rest of the league.
If they ever play together.
Yeah, they do. Then you got the Kings, who we loved last year and felt like could make a run this year. The Lakers, which, I mean, there's still talent there. There's no lie. And then Golden State. But you remember the worst team in basketball like a couple years ago? Houston Rockets?
Yeah.
Sitting 2 games out of that 10 spot.
Crazy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's only 2 other teams that are on the outside looking in that have a chance. It's going to be the Houston Rockets and the Utah Jazz. Grizzlies eliminated. Portland Trail Blazers eliminated. San Antonio Spurs eliminated.
Yeah. What I like about the West is continuing to do what they normally do. They've got every playoff team is above 500.
Yes.
They have 8 40-win teams.
They do.
Which is just insane.
And by the time it's all said and done, they're going to have 10 40-win teams.
There's a very good chance they got 10 40-win teams.
Yeah.
Every playoff team is going to be a 40-win team.
You'll have probably 8 40-win teams in the East. You might get to 9. The Bulls might, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it, bro. They're playing below 500 now.
Oh, no, I agree, but there's a chance. They might get there.
There's a chance.
Yeah, they got 12 games left. If they can win half of them, they get to 40. Right?
Yeah.
Am I saying that? No, yeah, they got 12 games left, yeah.
And their current win percentage is 48%. So,
So there's a
it's
chance.
not out of the rant.
No.
It's not out of the rant.
Opportunity for Billy Donovan and the boys.
Billy Donovan. You think he regrets leaving Florida?
No, not a bit.
Making that NBA cash?
Yeah, he's making more money in the NBA. He doesn't have to recruit. I mean, he's not even doing GM work. He goes and coaches every day. That's his job.
That's not bad.
Yeah. That's why coaches like to move to the NBA. Because then they're responsible for just coaching. They coach a hell of a lot more games? Sure. But season's just a little bit longer and you get paid more. Less headache?
Not a little bit longer, bro.
What? They start in October and finish in June. College basketball starts in October and finishes in March.
It's 40 more games. It's actually 42 more games.
Okay, yeah.
It's a whole nother season.
April, May, and a little bit of June. So 2.5 months more.
Well, I'm just saying they also play a lot more like.
But you don't have to travel during the summer. Your summer's off or your summer's off.
Yeah.
You're not going to recruits' houses and making these visits or hosting guys on campus.
No, you're not doing any of that.
You're not doing that shit.
You're not doing any of that.
Yeah. Being a professional NBA coach is completely different than college. All right.
A lot easier to lose your job, too.
Yeah. Did you see that dunk Anthony Edwards had the other day?
The one I sent you?
Well, I mean, I saw.
He's done like 3 or 4 of them this week.
But this one was like 2 days ago.
Is that the one where he shoved it
John
in his face?
Collins just fucking I mean, he technically threw the ball into the rim, but it looked dope.
One of those
he was at the free throw line and just basically just went right over him and destroyed him.
Dude, he's done some sick stuff this week, buddy.
Dude, he's just phenomenal to watch. That man is a monster, plain and simple.
That
absolute monster.
is exactly what Minnesota needed.
Yeah.
To be honest, 100%.
And Cat's not even playing right now. Just wait till he gets back.
I like Cat, but I think Cat is
Anthony Edwards is that guy. He's
Cat
that
is not
dude.
the guy. I think they pay Rudy Gobert way too fucking much.
Absolutely. No, they regret every bit of that trade.
I mean, he has got like
awful.
I guess I'm not gonna say he's god awful, but he's not a scorer. Mm-hmm. He's a good defender, a good rebounder. But like the game's changed. Like, interior defense ain't what it needed to be, or ain't what it used to be.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Look at them rankings. I like that stuff. It's all a bunch of stats that North Carolina had the most of.
Oh, whatever. Boo.
28 wins in the second round of the tournament, most all time.
Yeah. How many national titles they got?
5. Yeah. Hey, man. 5 is better than none.
I know. That's fine. I'm just saying.
Hey, man. How many have you won since 1980?
3.
We've got 4 of our 5 since then.
Yeah. But, 96, 98, 2012.
Dude's
actually, no, we won in 82. That's 4.
You didn't win in 82. Carolina won in 82, buddy.
Was it 82?
Yeah, that was Jordan's freshman year.
Oh. No, wait, we didn't win anything in the 80s, actually. 78. Because we beat Duke in the national title.
You know what's crazy is Boeheim only has the 1 title, right?
Yep.
Just the Carmelo title?
Carmelo year, yep.
He had the finals with Derek Coleman in them, if I remember correctly. But I feel they lost.
Syracuse lost in 96 to Kentucky.
And they lost in the 80s, like late 80s.
Yeah, with Coleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
88, 89, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, it was 78, 96, 98, 2012.
Man, 1 leg down, bro. I'm pretty stoked.
It is nice. Carolina beat the fuck out of Michigan State.
Dude, it looked ugly for a minute. And ever since that,
the early on, yeah, Michigan State was hot, but Carolina settled in and got their shit taken care of.
Got it taken care of quick.
They did.
Hubert was fired up in that post, in that break interview, and then from that point on, it's been like all heels.
Yeah.
All heels all the time, and I'm okay with that. Man, we'll live to fight one more game. I'm cool.
Sweet 16 appearance, man. That's as a number 1 seed, your expectation is Elite 8 or better. At least that. Elite 8 or better.
Yeah.
So as a 1 seed, you should expect that.
I was surprised that today.
And they handled business, and it's upsetting when your team doesn't handle business. It's just it sucks, and when you're, I hate it so much.
Gonzaga making the Sweet 16 today. It is their 8th straight year.
That's impressive.
That only 2 other teams have ever done it.
Yeah.
Duke and Carolina.
Really?
That many years in a row with Sweet 16 appearances.
Didn't know that.
I didn't know it till the day when I was watching the game and I saw the stat.
Huh. That's very impressive.
Considering that was a team that I thought you and I had kind of pretty much wrote them off coming into the tournament.
We did. That was the thing. And how many is that? 8?
8.
Said? Wow.
8. It's Carolina, Duke, Gonzaga at 8, and I think Kentucky's got 7 somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. Yeah, 6. Kentucky won 6 between 68 or made the Sweet 16 between 68 and 73.
He's only been there 3 years. I like when they show a stat like that. Oh, Hubert Davis is 7-1 in tournament play.
Yeah, right.
He's been there 3 years. And the 1 year he got to the fucking finals.
Yeah.
And had a 10-point lead at one point in time, which I didn't see that shit coming.
No.
3 3-pointers.
He did hit. Damn.
3 of 7.
Damn. Should have bet that.
Yeah, you should have.
That would have been good in the parlay. All right, RJ Davis, do your thug thing. All right, man. Well, another episode. Covered the NCAA tournament up to this point. I think that's exactly what we wanted to do. That was the intention.
Yeah.
We talked about Shohei's gambling addiction.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be, my thing is, if you're the Dodgers, I mean, baseball's pretty much got to levy the thing, but if you're the Dodgers, are you going ahead and setting him down?
No, you play him. You got too much, but there's too much money invested in him. You play him as much as you can, and then you get out of that contract as soon as you have the opportunity.
They ain't getting out of it, bro.
They can get out of it.
They can potentially, but they ain't.
I'm sure there's a clause in there that he cannot gamble.
Oh, it's in every contract.
Yeah,
but they have to.
He'll get out of that contract.
They have to prove it was him first.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's why I say you play him, because there's no proof that he's actually the one. But neither here nor there. That's where
he's the one, bro. He's the one. I said this to you before the thing. We're boys.
We know.
But I am not. You're not $4.5 million, my boy.
I mean, if I am a $700 million man, you are my $4.5 million boy. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I got you for $4.5 million. If I'm a $700 million man,
I get what you're saying, but that's just
No, that's a fuck ton. It's a fuck ton.
That's if I give you $4.5 million, you are literally my bitch from now to the day I die.
Yeah, you're damn right. I'm like, any bitch work that ever comes my way, guess what you're doing, Steve? You're doing that bitch work.
I'm doing that bitch
work. Yeah, exactly. Your gambling debt is gone, and if I catch you gambling again, I'm whooping your ass.
Dude, how bad you got to be $4.5 million in the fucking
That's just
hole,
bad.
Bro.
That's the problem, though. That's when you have the addiction. You're trying to catch up. You've lost your ass so bad that every bet you're throwing out there is just to break even.
10
and now it's not happening.
10 to 50 grand.
Yeah.
Imagine throwing that shit on
I'm just
50
saying.
grand on a 5-leg parlay.
Yeah, and then you miss it by one leg, and then you just sit there and you're like, I'm 50 grand in debt now. Fuck.
Imagine missing it by the beat I took today.
Yeah. No, that would be awful.
That's awful. One of those where you just That's
especially on a late foul with 0.8 seconds left.
That's
like, just let him throw it up, dude. Why are you even contesting it?
Why is he even driving?
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. In either direction, like, no reason.
There was no reason
There's
for any
no reason.
of that.
It doesn't change a thing except your over-under.
That's it. That's all it changes.
This is why gambling sucks.
Fuck, that's why I hate half a point.
Yeah, I got you.
Half a point, bro.
Should have bought half a point.
I should have.
All right.
I should have. Then I could have at least pushed.
Yeah. Got your money back. Well, another weekend of books.
Yes, sir.
First weekend of NCAA tournament will be wrapped up tomorrow. We will be to the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8 next week. But until then, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you're following us on YouTube and subscribing. On Twitch, which you're watching us on live right now. And maybe do a little bit interactive with us on all the posts and all the socials.
Yeah, we'll get back with you.
Yeah, if you want us to talk about something in one of the episodes, or if you want to join us on one of the episodes, by all means, holler at us and we will get you going. We will bring you on. We will get a segment going for whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah.
We're all about it.
Sports related.
Nah, man. I mean, we can go off topic too. Fuck it.
Wouldn't be the first time. Us go
No,
off topic.
no, we go off topic? No way. Exactly. All right, man. Well, until next week, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's do it.